with our diamond press flip dies and stamps and inks. So this
say that 5 times fast.
Woo, that's a big one. So you're getting a lot with this.
Yes,
you're
you are.
getting 5 metal dies, 29 stamps, 2 ink pads, 1 large blank folder, and 1 small blank folder. So it's a big kit.
It's a huge kit, and it's not anything Diamond Press has ever done before. Diamond Press is known for their manual, portable, handheld die cutting machine, which is what we're gonna talk about in just a second, because these are available as well.
Right, these are coming up in 4 colors.
Right, but what we usually have done is we make metal dies that are an ice cream cone or a flower or a ray of sunshine. We are actually making interactive dies with this bundle, and I'm super excited to show you how it works. So, I've got my metal die, and if you're not familiar with how metal dies work, there's a ridge on one side of the metal die, there it goes, and that's the side you want to have put down on your paper. So, and what I want to point out is I'm using teeny tiny scraps of paper. This thing isn't even like 2 inches by 3 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and take my die. Another thing I think is great about Diamond Press is it just uses these clear folders. So I take my paper and I take my die. With some other die cutting machines, it's like, use plate A and insert shim B and use mat C, and it's like, I can't, no.
Right.
So this is great for beginners, or this is great if you just want to work on the go. So I've got it in my plastic folder. I just turn the handle, and in just a couple of cranks, I have now created this fun lift flap. But what does that mean? You put it on the card, and then the stamps come with it to embellish underneath. Look at how cool that, we have never done anything like this before. We launched this in January and went through more than half of our quantity the first time we aired it. And once it, by the way, once this is gone, it's gone. It's not like Diamond Press is gonna make 10,000 more of these. This set is here while it's here, and then it's gone and we won't see it. Isn't that so fun?
It is, and as you said, it's interactive, so you get to be, you know, it's like you pop it up and then you get to, you know, you see there's a little die cut, then you lift it up and you've got that little,
and you get to pick
surprise
what the
under
sentiment
there.
is.
Right, so you're getting your folders, you're getting your dies, you're getting your stamps, and you're also getting ink, and
so this is
all of
ready to go right outside of the box.
Ready to go, right.
So here's a bigger rectangle. Again, it lifts right up. But look at how cool. We didn't even use this as a lift flap. We used it more of like a pocket. But you can, there's so many great things you can do with it. Let's also talk for a second about the stamps. So this is the stamp set. Those of us who are stampers, you would pay $20 to $25 just for this stamp set because you're getting 29 stamps on it. So these flowers right here and this butterfly were made with these stamp sets. You can use some of the sayings. So you don't always need the dies. Look at how fun this "Love You to the Moon and Back" is, just as its own individual saying. So you can use these for absolutely anything. How about using the stamps as background paper? Look at how cool that is. And then we used it as the background of this paper and also used the stamps as embellishments. So think of all those possibilities. A tip that I have always stuck to when I'm doing these little things is, because the stamps are so fun and intricate, I just stamp a bunch on white pieces of paper, and then I can save them and color them as I go. So I'm not taking out my stamp set every time. I just stamp a bunch and then I'm ready to go somewhere.
Oh, cool.
Isn't this so fun?
Yeah.
So this one is my favorite. So I'm gonna take the larger folder, take my paper, and again, it just lays flat, and then you take the edge with the ridge. Oh, there we go, that's perfect. See that ridge right there? Lay it on top of the paper, facing down. Fold it in. I'm gonna turn the handle. And again, I'm holding this still, but I'm not like cranking the handle. It's very easy to use. So if you've got dexterity issues, if you're someone that likes to craft with your kids and grandkids, this is a great little tool. So this is a triple flap. 1, 2, 3.
Cute.
Look at how fun this is on that card. And you get the little lift here stamps also. But look at how
look at that.
cute. So you're customizing absolutely everything. It's a nice little surprise for people when they open it up. You can use it with just teeny, none of the scraps that I'm using are wider than 2 inches. So these are scraps that if you have pattern paper that you've been holding on to because you thought it was too pretty to use, but you want to use it on a card, this is the perfect way to do it.
There's so cute. And you're just using a little bit of paper.
Just a little tiny bit of paper. Can we talk about the colors of the Diamond Press before are we gonna run out of time?
Oh, I think we're gonna, do we talk about the Diamond Press next, or do you wanna, because I know we've got it in coral, lime, violet, and teal.
Yeah.
So those are the 4 colors in the diamond, but this is available also. Also, it's not, this is not included, but you can get the Yeah.
It's a great way to, it's a great combination. But also, if you've got some of the other die cutting machines, or if you've got other dies, this is a perfect mix and match. This is not an either or, this is not a can't get one. I have a Cricut, I have a Gemini.
There's the item number for the diamond press,
Oh, good.
by the way,
Because
533605.
it works with your little dies, because even if you've bought some of the bigger die sets, like from Sarah and Anna in the past, sometimes they've got those little tiny dies that you don't want to use your big machines with. And by the way, I can pick this up with 2 fingers, so it's really easy
and it's sturdy
fun
on
to
your
use.
table,
Yes.
too.
So again, turn the handle. And I'm not straining, I'm not doing anything of the sort. And also, if you're a lefty, there's no right or wrong way to use this. So it's great for people, again, with dexterity issues. There's no plug, there's no battery, there's none of that. So we hear from time and time again from folks, I use this with my kids, I use this with my grandkids. It is the perfect, these die, look at how cute that is. And what I think is important is that you can add the sentiment as you go.
All right, my friend, my last item with Beth, thank you so much for being part of the,
Later, alligator.
the crafting. We'll see her someday. All right, coming up next, Monica Kroger has lots of cool items, including Liquiso.